Supreme Week 13 will be dropping May 21st. This week we have a North Face collaboration. Like this video and subscribe for more Supreme drop lists. Alright, first up we got the Supreme North Face One World tee. All the proceeds made from this shirt will actually be going to charity. These will retail at $58 and will probably resell for around $95. I really like this shirt. It's really clean. I think it's pretty boring for at least a Supreme shirt. But I feel like the Supreme logo and the North Face logo all on there will definitely bring up the resale price by a lot. I think a lot of people want these, so I think resell around $95 is pretty reasonable. I would say if you're going to go for one of these, probably go for the black one and probably go for larger XL because those are probably going to be the better sizes and the easier ones to get because small will be really hard to get and medium is going to be probably the worst colorway in terms of resale value. Alright, next up we got the Supreme North Face cargo jacket. These will retail at $398 and resell for around $550. I think on this one it's a little iffy because usually these North Face jackets, they really brick at the beginning and they just slowly start to climb as people actually start wanting them. I think this one's no different. I think the best colorway to definitely go for is the multicolored one because it's a really unique colorway for North Face. Because none of the other Supreme North Face ones have ever had this multicolored colorway. And I just think the black, it's literally on every other North Face Supreme collaboration. So I feel like that's kind of overused and people might just buy one of those because they're better quality or something else. Instead of this one, I would say the multicolor is definitely the best one to go for. Go for a larger XL if you're going to go for one of those and be ready to hold because these could brick off the jump. But I definitely think prices could rise up to like $800 in just 6 or 7 months. Alright, next up we got the Supreme Fujifilm Instax Mini Instant Film. These are a pack of 10. I'm pretty sure you can buy up to 2 of these. So I would say if you're trying to get these to actually resell them, you should probably just get a pack of 2 and then just try and flip those because these are going to retail at $20 and plus shipping it's going to be like $27 each if you're including tax. And reselling these probably maybe around $40, so you're not going to make that much. But I think it's a really cool personal piece. I think if you have an Instax printer or camera, I don't know, everyone was saying the printers were a lot better to use because these aren't going to work as well on the point and shoots. But I'd definitely say it's a really cool personal piece and you can definitely shoot some cool photos with it. And I mean, if you use the printer, you're not going to ruin the film. So I definitely think this is a really cool personal piece. But I don't think any like hype beast will really want these because it's not something that you can just display like that. You actually have to take a photo and put it on there to display it. So I definitely think it's a little bit less hype than some of these other items. Alright, next up we got the Supreme North Face belted cargo pants. These are going to retail at $198 and probably resell for around $250. I definitely think these are a better item because it's like a cargo pant and that's like kind of what like cargo pants are for. And these are also zip off, so you can wear them as shorts or you can wear them as cargo pants. Cargo shorts are kind of weird to wear, especially if you're someone who wears Supreme. But I mean, I'm not going to say anything about that. I definitely think it's a little bit better because like there's multi-uses for them. But I definitely think $250 is probably going to be around the resale range. The multicolor is definitely going to be the best colorway. Alright, next up we got the Supreme North Face cargo vest. These are going to retail at $168. Probably resell for around $215. Multicolor is of course the best colorway for these. And I just think these are a pretty cool piece. I don't think these will do that good in resale. I think they could brick actually off the beginning and just slowly start to climb in value as people start to desire them more and more. But I just don't think it's really like a Supreme buyer's item to get. Like I don't think anyone really wears cargo vests like in their everyday outfit or like some of these other items. They're a little bit harder to wear than those. Alright, next up we got the Supreme Franklin hooded sweatshirt. This is going to retail at $158 and I'm expecting it to resell for around $210. This is another really boring piece by Supreme, but it's literally just $1 or $100 bill. So I think this could be pretty good for resale value off the jump. I think it'll probably lose a lot of the hype once people start getting them, and I think it could go to around like a $180 range in a couple months. Then it might climb back up, but I just don't think there's any really like Supreme factor of this. Like there's a little Supreme spell out on the hood and there's probably some Supreme spell outs on the actual bill itself, but I just don't think there's any like outstanding design effort that Supreme actually went through to make this. So I don't think it'll be that good of a piece in the future, but I definitely think it could be a pretty good resale piece off the jump. Alright, next up we got the Supreme North Face Floating Keychain. He's going to retail at $12 and probably resell for around $30. I would definitely say if you're going to go for these with the instax printing, I don't know what it is, the film, the instant film. So if you're going to get these, go for these with the instant film, get 2 instant films and one of these, and you might make some money. I would just say, really, these are going to be an okay piece, but by itself, it's going to be an absolute brick, because who's paying more than like $30 for these? That's all I'm saying. But it's definitely a really cool piece, and I would say all these are going to do pretty similarly, because it's really not that much difference in between like a $30 and a $32 thing. Alright, next up we got the Supreme North Face Adventure Tote. These are going to retail at $148 and resell for around $180. I definitely think these are pretty cool, but I just think who that wears Supreme wants an adventure tote. I definitely think some people will have it, but I just don't think it could brick, to be honest. It could go for like $150. I just don't think it's that cool of an item. I don't think a lot of people will want it. Alright, next up we got the Supreme North Face Sunshield Camp Cap. These are going to retail at $88 and resell for around $110. I definitely think these could be a really cool item just because of like the camp cap part, but I don't think people will actually be using it for the sun shield part, so I don't think these will do it that well, but I think they definitely could do 110, 115. They could even do more than that because it's just a lot of people have been wanting these camp caps from Supreme recently, so I definitely think they could do pretty good on the resale market. Alright, next up we got the Supreme two-tone denim camp cap. These are going to retail at $54 and resell for about $80. I definitely say the only colorway to go for is the white and green one, because I feel like that's just the best colorway out of all these. The other ones look kind of ugly in my opinion. Maybe the red and blue one is kind of good, but I would say just go for the white and green one if you really want to resell it. I could go for around $90. Alright, next up we got the Supreme Racing Water Shorts. These are going to retail for around $128 and resell for around $140. I think these are really boring, and I just don't think these are going to do that good on the resale market, and that's it. Alright, next up we got the Supreme Side Logo 5-panel. These are so ugly. I don't know why they're even upvoted on Supreme Community. These are going to retail for $48 and resell for around $65. I think if you're going to get one of these, the only one people are actually trying to get is the black one. That's the only one that looks good, but I don't know. That's just my opinion that these look really ugly, and no one will actually want them. Alright, next up we got the Supreme Paisley Grid Shirt. It's actually kind of cool shirt, but I just think it's not really like a Supreme branded item. And with the retail of $128, it'll probably go for $140, $150, really depending on your colorway and the size. But I definitely think it's a pretty cool shirt and a pretty unique shirt from Supreme. Alright, next up we got the Supreme Miles Davis Skate Pant. This is my sleeper item of the week. These are going to retail for $148, and I think they'll probably resell for around $180. I definitely think this black pair could probably go for around $200, $220. I definitely think this is a slept-on item, and I definitely think that this will do a lot better than a lot of other people say, and I definitely think it could get up to $220, $230, but it's really just up to you if you want to take the risk on that. Next up, we got the Supreme Nueva York short sleeve top. These are going to retail at $58 and probably resell for around $70. I think this is the ugliest item of the week. I just don't understand why anyone would want to wear something that says Supreme 8 times on it and then says Nueva York, then have some weird color blotches in it. I just think that's really boring and a really stupid shirt to wear. So I would just not go for this if you want to resell it, or if you even want to buy it. I just think it's not that good looking. Next up, we got another sleeper item of this week. This is the Supreme Mosaic Silk short sleeve shirt. I think this is really just a sleeper item because it kind of looks like a Pablo Escobar type shirt, or it's like a designer shirt that probably would retail for $400. So I think this could definitely go for like $220 to $250, especially in the gold colorway, but I would not go for it myself. I just can't really take that risk. But I definitely think this could be one of those shirts that's just super expensive from Supreme. It's such a unique idea, and it, like, I don't know, it's kind of like a designer shirt instead of like a Supreme shirt. Alright, next up we got the Supreme Glitter Football Top. This is a really boring piece, and with the retail of like $98, it's probably only going to resell for $100. It's just really boring. I just don't think anyone actually wants this. It says Supreme 1M on the back. I don't know, it's just really boring. I don't think anyone actually wants it who wants to wear a football top at all. Alright, next up is the Supreme Animals Hooded Sweatshirt. These are going to retail for $168. and probably resell for around 170 since no one actually likes them. I definitely think it's a unique idea by Supreme, but I just don't think they very well executed. It's not very well executed in my opinion. I definitely think they could have made it a little bit better. Maybe add a Supreme spell out somewhere, but I just don't think it's that good looking of a sweatshirt at all. Alright, we got the Supreme Animal Sweatpants. Like the other one, I just don't think it was very well executed. Maybe they could have done a Supreme spell out with the actual animals, but they didn't really do that. So these are going to retail at $148 and probably resell for around $150. If you wanted to get it, it's alright, but I don't think these are going to resell for anything. So maybe you can just wait a little bit and maybe get it on sale from Supreme. Alright, last up is the Supreme Racing Soccer Jersey. I don't think this is the worst item from this drop, but it's rated the worst on Supreme Community. It's going to retail for $110 and resell for around $110. They're not going to resell for anything. I just don't think anyone actually wants to wear a soccer jersey. I think if this was on a top or like a rayon, I think people actually would want to buy it, but it's just not really well executed, at least with the model of shirt they have. I don't know, that's just in my opinion. Alright, so I just partnered with this great cook group, Unlimited Cook. They're $30 a month. There's a link in the description to go buy them. You can use my code, HowToResell, for $10 off. That will also support the channel. They've got a lot of stuff there. They've got exclusive group buys. They've got Supreme monitors. They've got everything you could want in the cook group. It's just a great group. They also have random resale, so I've done a lot of stuff with that, and you make a ton of money. They also have an Amazon monitor. I've cooked a lot of stuff off that. And they've also done some free slots for the Royal Toes and the Sulfurs. So it's great. If you want any of those shoes, just join the group. There's a link in the description.